Yo, wonderful people, good morning. Cheers. Today is a wonderful day to have a wonderful day, and thank you guys for coming back to the channel, back to the video, and following us with this journey to be the fittest dad on earth. And today you get a sneak peek, a behind the scenes of a day in the life of a 30-year-old HYROX athlete and what we are doing to prep for everything that we need to get done. And then you get to see all the behind the scenes of everything else, because life is not just about HYROX. I am not a professional HYROX athlete that lives, breathes, eats, sleeps, and shits HYROX, right? However, worth our time allotted, we are doing everything in our power to be the best version of ourselves and really make a splash. So today you're gonna get to see us with some clients working out, and then we do have some side quests like we always do with the fittest dad on earth, trying to be the best version, whether it's real estate, whether it's business transactions, whether it's investing in other businesses. We have some side quests. So buckle up, today's a fun one. We have a good agenda for the day, and we will see you guys on the other side. And today, you actually get to see my nutrition instead of me just saying it, because half the time I say, hey, I'm gonna show you my nutrition, and then I just get too hungry and I eat it all. You're here with us, that's all that matters. We'll see you on the other side. Week 3, day 1, HYROX prep. Shit is getting wild. We're getting after it. You're along with us. Let's ride. Week 3, HYROX prep is starting out hard, heavy, fast, and brutal. Today is our strength day. We have 8 sets of 3 at 82% on back squat, but we got some sweet tools, as you guys can see, our OVR velocity training tool. This shows us the velocity that we're using at the weights that are allotted. The biggest thing with this is how fast can you move heavy weight. That comes down to athletics, comes down to life, and it's really the principle of compensatory acceleration. These are the small details that personal training certifications don't teach. This is the stuff that you learn day in, day out in the trenches, training athletes, training people, and what makes people great? Compensatory acceleration, moving the bar with velocity. So we got 8 sets of 3. We just hit set 5. Then we're going to our sled combo. So we're gonna be doing our 13 meters of sleds, pulling it at 400 pounds, getting ready for the specific event for HYROX. And then we got some sprints, and we are done for the day. Week 3 is brutal, and we are just counting down the days. We are under 85 days till HYROX Dallas, November 23rd. Let's finish up these sets and get out of here. Along with 8 sets of squats at 3 reps, we have 8 sets of 5 Hunt-Towel pull-ups. This is set 6. Also, that brings up a great point that many people probably don't understand. Doing more reps comparing to adding sets. In the strength and conditioning world, this isn't just personal training, getting people fit. It's all about performance. And if we think about adding sets, let's take 3 sets of 10, for example. Usually your last 3, 4, 5 reps aren't great, right? If you take adding sets, for example, then you can have high quality reps throughout every set, plus getting more intensity, plus getting more volume allows you to become stronger, more powerful, and everything that you need for your sport. This is something that I wish I would have known earlier, but that's why we're doing 8 sets of 3 rather than 3 sets of 12, right? That's the difference, and many people don't understand that. And now we are on set 8 of 8. And the most important thing, besides compensatory acceleration, is repeatability. Set 1 should be just as good as set 8. The velocity should be just as high in set 8 as it is in 1. That is allowing you to hold posture, position, velocity, and violence through all sets. Who cares if you can run one 100-meter dash? How about we can repeat that and be at a high level? That's what's important. After yesterday's strength session, it is time to burn the ships. Today is Tuesday, September 3rd, week 3, day 2 of our HYROX prep, and Coach Ryan is really trying to burn the ships today. Before we get into the workout, the thing that we want to talk about for this training video is specificity. The difference between specific movements and specificity of training. These are two very, very different things in the strength world, but commonly misinterpreted. So for HYROX, what do we do to be successful? We have to be able to run, and we have to have enough prerequisite strength to do all the 8 movement patterns. Number 3, you have to have enough of an engine to get you through fatigued running. This is what gets everybody. That's why we've been focusing solely on our aerobic zone 2 work with our running and our bike, because that is my weakness. The strength stuff, I'm just gonna be completely frank. I feel like I can run with the best in the world at the strength stuff. So we need to develop our weaknesses. Number 2, look at those things you need, the traits you need for success, and work on those directly by reverse engineering them, okay? A lot of the times we rewind 5-10 years ago, we have volleyball coaches in the strength and conditioning world that are making volleyball players do a 2 or 3 mile test. Why do we have people doing that? It makes zero sense. And then we see people on the HYROX side that are logging 40, 50, 60 miles a week like it's a marathon prep. The longest you have to run is a little over 6.5 miles. So why are we doing marathon prep paces that are not going to help us on that end? So we need to focus on the 3 things: strength, endurance, and fatigued running. If we can do all 3 of those things, we're gonna find success with our specificity, not sport-specific training. That shit is whack, it's not real, and if you're talking about it, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. That's how it goes. Here's the workout. All right, like I said, Coach Rich Ryan is trying to kill me today. We have a warm-up 1.5 mile run. We just got that done. Next week is when we start our running, so we doubled it for our bike. Then we're getting into the 45-minute AMRAP. 800-meter run, so we're doing 2 minutes on the bike instead. 40-meter sled push, 460 pounds. 800-meter run, 40-meter burpee broad jump, absolutely terrible, puke. 800-meter run, 750-meter row, back to the top. So now you ask yourself, looking at that circuit, does that make sense for the demands that I need for HYROX? Yes. We're working on strength, we're working on zone 2, and we're also working on being able to run while fatigued. We're hitting on all 3 parameters that you need. This is in the marathon prep. We don't need 20-mile bike rides, 50-mile bike rides, and 60 miles a week of running. We need to be very good at the basics of what makes us successful. We're gonna go suffer through this. You're coming with us. 26 minutes in, had to let the microphones charge. We're about 3/4 of the way there. Join us, it's fun. Gotta love having a brand new puppy. Just had to clean up the shit right over there on the other side of the fudging sled. What's up, Sage? Holy shit, that was a tough one. 45 minutes straight AMRAP plus 6 miles on the bike to replace the 1.5 mile runs. That was brutal. Honestly, probably the hardest one of prep thus far. However, I slept like shit this weekend. When you have a 2-year-old, it ain't great sometimes. Ate great, elk steak, beef steaks, all that good stuff, but just feeling the wear and tear from a non-relaxing weekend. But that is specificity of training. That is giving you the tools and working on the tools that you need to be successful. That was a tough one, but you guys are gonna get to see what does nutrition look like post-training, because that's all I can think about. Let's go eat some breakfast. Come on, Sagey girl. So we are done training athletes and clients for the morning, and one of my mentors, Will Schiller, told me one quote that I needed very, very much in my business, and this is what we're doing right now. You need to continue working in your business, but you need to work on your business more often than not. And this is something that throughout this period of going through Lifestyle Wealth, which is the program that I'm going through currently, that's what we work on. And working on your business, making it more efficient, making the systems, making the processes, the leads, the everything that you need to do to have a viable business instead of just working in your business. So that's what we're doing right now. We are going through our learning block, our writing block, and our sales block back to back. So those are 30, 30, 30. We got an hour and a half. We'll do that, and then we're gonna get training in for ourselves. We're gonna show you what we did yesterday, obviously, and then obviously what we're doing today. Yesterday I thought was a doozy until I wrote up the workout for today, but that's what we love. Fittest dad on earth, out. Good rule of thumb for me personally. When I start getting tired, when I can't keep my eyes open, it's time to bang some heavy weights, get better, and get ready for HYROX. Let's go train. All right, before we get too wild into the training, we have decided the exact shoes that we're gonna be wearing for HYROX Dallas. And HYROX is a very unique competition because you have to have a shoe that can hold up to the wear and tear of nearly 500-pound sled pushes and running distance. So you have to have a shoe that's rugged enough, but also light enough, cushion enough, but also thick enough to really hammer home what we need to get done. Also, myself, I've ran in Hokas, I've ran in Sauconys, which are my favorite hands down, and I've ran in Asics, but my foot is ultra wide, ultra wide. I have a Neanderthal foot, so I need to get a pair of shoes that matches that, because every single time we're either getting lateral knee pain, interior knee pain, to where my feet are just getting crunched up. So we went with the company that their whole mission is to get wide foot running shoes on everybody, and that is Ultra. So we went with the Ultra Vanish Carbons. These are a carbon base plate shoe. This is one of their faster shoes for long distance and speed work. This is something that's a lot more rugged, allowing me to do both the strength and the running. Here we go. This is the first time that we've unboxed them. There's only 2 colorways. I'm not a huge fan of this colorway, but I can see it really, really getting to me. I love it. So these are the Ultras. With these, you have the very, very wide toe box, okay? This is what I need specifically, very wide. Great super foam here, and then we also have the carbon base plate where I can't even bend this shoe. We're gonna give her hell. We're gonna wear her today. We got a huge, huge strength effort today, along with some conditioning. So we're gonna give these a shot. We'll see how they fit. If my foot, my Neanderthal foot, is a good fit for these shoes. Again, the colorway is not my first cup of tea, but I can deal with that. I can deal with that. I actually really like the thinness of the sock portion, and it has a tiny bit of a rocker. So we'll see how these do. Not my favorite looking shoe, I can tell you that, but I can deal with it. Very, very light, very, very light. Very responsive. I can feel that those are gonna be good. And when I say responsive, like the foam portion, the carbon plate portion, you can feel that you're pretty stacked up high with a good response, giving you that extra kick when shit gets tough. The upper portion of this is super flimsy, however, that's what I like, and it's very breathable. That's a good thing with these being indoors. Very breathable. From what I've understood too, these Ultra shoes are very durable. First impression, not my favorite look of shoe, but I can get over that. That's fine. A decent rocker towards the end here. Very, very responsive. You can feel that plate, and my wide ass feet are able to breathe here because this upper is much more pliable than normal. It's just like a sock almost. So I think they're gonna work. We're gonna see. We're gonna give her hell today. All right, ladies and gents, welcome back to the old trusty board HYROX prep. We're at like 82 days, not 86 anymore. So this was yesterday's workout. It's gone, it's past, you've seen it, we're getting after it. This is even worse. I thought this was gonna be terrible. And then my coach decided to try to unalive me. So 5 rounds, 1 minute bike, 1 minute row, just a nice easy warm up. Then 1,000-meter row, 400-meter run, 50 feet of burpee broad jumps, rest 60 seconds. Then 100 feet of burpee broad jumps, 1,000-meter run, 500-meter row, rest 60 seconds. 1,000-meter row, 400-meter run, 150 burpee broad jump feet. Then we get to a 10-minute EMOM. Minute 1, we are gonna go 15 calories on the bike, and then minute 2, 16 wall balls. We're doing that for 10 minutes. So if I go and I get it done in 45 seconds, I got 15 seconds rest. That's how those work with a 20-minute cool down. The beautiful thing about 2 things, training for something new, becoming a white belt, and number 2, hiring a coach that has done it, that has competed in the elite division, that has competed against the best in the world, gives you a different perspective on what you are doing in your training. I've been a strength and conditioning coach for 10 years. Coming on my 10th year, so 9 years. And I program and could program for this, but the brain capital that it's going to take and the lack of experience that I have the knowledge, but the lack of experience, hands-on experience with HYROX, is going to give me a lesser product. Thus, having less brain capital to think about and having somebody with the experience to just set it and forget it has been a very great experience. What hasn't been a great experience is how hard these sons of bitches are. And but that's exactly why we're doing it. So what I would gather for you guys in this scenario, try something new and trust others that have done it. If you want to be a multimillionaire real estate investor, you don't talk to the guy that has never bought a real estate property. You talk to the guy that is a millionaire real estate investor. That's the things that I think people don't understand. They want to be this greater version of themselves, but they surround themselves with lesser versions of their friends. That's not what we want. So you need to find the people with the experience and the know-how to get it done. Let's train. Well, we just finished the second portion. Now we're on to the last one. I couldn't record it because the microphones were dead. So now we have a 1,000-meter row, 1 minute on the bike, and then 150 feet of burpee broad jumps, which is from here, down, back, down. It's our last portion before we get into our EMOM. Let's get it.
Set my soul on fire. Baby, you set my soul on. You set my soul on fire. Baby, you set my soul on.
All right, all 3 circuits are done. We're on to our EMOM. We have 15 calories on the rower or the bike, and then straight to 20 wall balls with 20 pounds. 10 minutes EMOM every minute on the minute. Here we go. Minute EMOM done. 16 cals on the rower, straight to 20 wall balls, and do that for 10 minutes and we're done. All we have left is our 20-minute cool down. I love this shit, man. I love this type of training. I love being a white belt. I love trying new things, and I love trying new things and stacking up against the best in the world and getting my ass kicked and just trying to hold my own. If you guys take one thing from all this, just be a damn white belt. It's a lot of fun. We'll see you once I can breathe and quit sweating. Ladies and gents, welcome back to the Wortman household. We are done training for the day. We are done training athletes, ourselves, and done with the gym for the day. We're back home getting some work stuff done that I've been having on the back burner that needs to be done. And from what we've gathered from you guys on your feedback for this YouTube channel is you guys crave and really love the behind the scenes, like the day in the life, all that stuff, because this is the stuff that we attempt to show you guys that nobody likes to talk about, that nobody shows, that nobody puts on Instagram and TikTok and all these things, because it's the monotony, it's the behind the scenes, it's the things that everybody overlooks in a entrepreneurial journey, a HYROX athlete journey, a fatherhood, parenthood journey, being a business owner journey, all these things that people just tend to put aside and either don't do or number 2, don't show because they're trying to gatekeep everything. And so we're trying to show you guys all the behind the scenes of everything. Yes, you need to see the HYROX prep. Yes, you need to see all that stuff, but you also need to see what makes people successful or not successful. And I had a mentor one time tell me the things that we hate doing the most are the things that we should be doing the most of. And that is sales, that is marketing, that's all these small monotonous things that you can't do when you're training athletes. You can't do when you're there training yourself. You have to focus on the first priorities. But when you're home doing all these extra things, there's a reason why great coaches are busy. There's a reason why great coaches have a waiting list, because they do these small monotonous things that people don't understand. So that's what we're doing right now, and we're gonna wrap that up, spend some time with the family, and then really just wind down for the night. Today's HYROX prep was absolutely astronomical. Really fun day. I'm glad you guys joined us for that. And it's just another day, another cog in the wheel of trying to be the best version of ourselves and getting to the path to being the fittest dad on earth. Ridgie, where's Sage? Sagey girl. Get him. Get him. Say, Sage, can I have the ball? Drop it. Good job. Throw it, Ridgy. Throw it. Throw it.
Go, Stevie.
1, 2, 3. Do it again, Ridgy. Are you ready?
Daddy.
Ready? Go! Go! E-F-G H-I-J-K-L-M-N-O-P Q-R-S. You want me to throw you?
Okay.
Throw. Grab your tootsies. Grab your tootsies. 1, 2, 3. Can you say good night, YouTube?
I do.
Can you say YouTube?
Do.
Yeah. Can Dad have a kiss? Good night. Oh, say good night, YouTube.
Good night, YouTube.
Can you say YouTube?
I do.
There we go. Leave you guys with this. And if you guys take one thing away from our vlog series, our race day series, our competition series, our training, our HYROX, our day in the life, whatever it is, just know that we're always trying to bring to you guys the behind the scenes, things that people don't show, and things that is just real life. I'm so sick of social media and its fakeness, and it's painting this picture that everybody is great when people are suffering, but also people are doing great and they just don't show it. And so if I had one thing that you guys could take away from this is do the best you can do today. And today in my training, that was the best I could do. In my work, it's the best I could do. As being a father, that's the best I could do. And that is what it all boils down to. I can't thank you guys enough for the support. I can't thank you guys enough for the comments, the likes, the shares, the dislikes, whatever it is, because that's what this is all about. Just providing you guys something that can make you happy, put a smile on your face, and honestly motivate you through the monotony and the ups and downs of this life. That wraps up week 3 of our HYROX prep. We are better at week 3 than we were at week 2, and better at week 2 than we were in week 1, but we're still learning. And November 23rd is coming very, very quickly. The fittest dad on earth is going to bed. Out.